Hello everyone. Previous lecture we have studied the concept related with the chapter angle and its measurement. Then we see some important examples related with this chapter. And in today's lecture, we go with our some new examples related with the part here angles and its measurements, and in that we consider measures of angles. Okay, let's go with first example. Here in first, given the measures of the angles in a triangle are in the ratio 3:7:8, then find their measures in degree and radian. Okay, so very simple example it is. Here given the measures of angles in a triangle are in the ratio here as 3:7:8, and here we know sum of the angles of the triangle is of 180 degree. So by using this part we find the angles of the triangle. Okay, since here ratio is given 3:7:8, here we consider the angles of the triangle be here 3k, 7k, 8k, and here k is the constant. Okay, so here I write let the angles of triangle be here 3k, 7k, and 8k in degrees. We consider this measure in degree. Okay, here I write we know the sum of the angles of the triangle is of 180 degree. Okay, so here I write since the sum of the angles of triangle is 180 degree. Okay, so here we add these three angles. Here first is 3k, second is 7k, third is 8k, and this is equal to 180. That is sum of these three is of 180 degree. Okay, now here we know 3k plus 7k is 10k, and 10k plus 8k is 18k. So here in LHS 18k is equal to 180 degree. Then in next step here I write k is equal to 180 degree upon 18. We know 180 upon 18 is here 10. So we get value of k here as 10 degree. Here is 10 degree. We know here k is the constant. Now to find the angles in degrees, we replace here k by using 10 degree. Okay, so here I write therefore the angles of triangle are, okay, here in first we have 3k, so this is equal to 3 into k. We know k is of 10 degree, so 10 degree is equal to, we get here 30 degree. Now in second we know it is 7k. Okay, so here 7k is equal to 7 into 10 degree, and this is equal to, we get 70 degree. Then in last, here we consider 8K, okay. So here 8K is equal to 8 into 10 degree and is equal to 80 degree. So we get the angles in degrees. Here first is 30, second is 70, third is 80. Okay. Now we have to find the angles in radians. We have to find the angles in radians. Okay. So here we consider, alright, now we have to convert these measures into radians. And we know to convert the degree measure into radian measure, we multiply given measure by pi by 180. So here for 30 degree, I write 30 degree is equal to, inside the bracket, 30 into pi by 180. So this measure is in radian. Now this is equal to, here we get here pi by 6. We know 30 upon 180. 30 upon 180 is 1 upon 6. So here we get pi by 6 and this measure is in radian. Then here second angle is 70 degree, okay, and to convert this degree measure into radian measure, we multiply the 70 by pi by 180. So this is in radian. And this is equal to, here we get 7 pi by 18 radian. Here remember 70 upon 180 is 7 upon 18. Then for last, here given 80 degree, here 80 degree is equal to, again to convert this 80 degree into radian measure, we multiply this 80 by pi by 180. So this is in radian. Okay, now this is equal to, here we know 80 by 180 is 4 by 9. If we divide this 80 by 20, we get 4. If we divide this 180 by 20, we get 9. So here we get 4 pi by 9 radian. So here pi by 6, 7 pi by 18 and 4 pi by 9 are measures in radians. Okay. So finally I write here, hence the angles of triangle are, here in degree first 30 degree, then 70 degree and in last 80 degree, or in radian measure, here I write pi by 6 radian, then 7 pi by 18 radian, then 4 pi by 9 radian. And this is our final solution. Okay, so very simple example it is. By using the concept of the triangle or the angles of the triangle, we find your solution, that is we find the angles of the triangle. Okay, let's go with our second example. Here in second, given the measures of angles, the measures of the angles of a triangle are in AP, means are in arithmetic progression, and the greatest is 5 times the smallest, 5 times the smallest. Find the angles in degree and radians Okay, again very simple example it is. Here given the angles of the triangle are in AP. are in AP. Now here we know three consecutive terms in AP. Here A minus D, A and A plus D. We consider these three consecutive terms in AP. Similarly, we consider these as angles. Here A minus D, A and A plus D. So here I write let the angles of triangle B, here first is A minus D, second is A and third is A plus D. We consider these three to find our angles. Okay, then here we know the sum of the angles of triangle is of 180 degree. So we consider addition of these three. Okay, here remember these angles are in degrees. Here I write in degrees. Okay, so we consider addition of these three. Here A minus D is the first one, plus A is the second one, and A plus D is the third one, and is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now here I write, or we know here minus D plus D is 0. Here minus D plus D is 0. Then A plus A is 3A, and this is equal to 180 degree. 3A is equal to 180 degree, and here in next step we get A is equal to 180 degree upon 3. And we know 180 upon 3 is 60. So here A is of here 60 degree. Here A is of 60 degree. Here also given one relation. Here given the greatest angle is 5 times the smallest. The greatest angle is 5 times the smallest. Here we know greatest angle, our greater angle is A plus D and smaller is A minus D. Okay, so by using this part we get another relation. Also given greatest angle, that is A plus D, is 5 times the smallest, that is 5 into bracket A minus D. Then here we consider, or I write therefore here A plus D is equal to, let's multiply this bracket by 5. If we multiply, here we get 5A minus 5D. Then here I write this as, here A minus 5A is equal to minus D, then minus 5D. Okay, we know here A minus 5A is minus 4A is equal to, similarly minus D minus 5D. Minus D minus 5D is here minus 6D. Okay, here we know A, here A is of 60 degree. So we replace this A by using 60 degree and is equal to minus 6D. Then here we know minus 4 into 60 is here minus 240. Here is minus 240 and is equal to minus 6D. Here is minus 6D. And lastly, here we get D as here minus 240 degree upon minus 6. And we know minus 240 upon minus 6 is, here is 40. So D is equal to 40 degree. Here D is equal to 40 degree. Now we know A, here A is of 60 degree. We know D, here D is of 40 degree. So we get the angles in degrees. Okay, here let's go with a smaller one. Here A minus D is the smaller one, is equal to, we know A is 60 degree, then minus D is 40 degree is equal to 20 degree. Then here A is the middle one. Here A is of 60 degree. We know this. Then here last is A plus D is the greater one. Here A is 60 degree plus D is 40 degree and is equal to 100 degree. So here measures in degrees are 20 degree, 60 degree and 100 degree. Now we have to find the measures, the given measures into a radian measure. Okay, so we go with next part. Okay, so we consider the given degree measure. We have to convert this degree measure into radian measure, and to convert these we multiply given measure by pi by 180. Here first is 20 degree. Okay, so 20 degree is equal to here 20 into pi by 180, and this is in radian. Now this is equal to, here we know 20 upon 180 is 1 upon 9. So we get pi by 9 radian. Next, here next one is of 60 degree. So 60 degree is equal to 60 into pi by 180. This is in radian and is equal to pi by 3 radian. Since we know 60 upon 180 is 1 upon 3, so we get pi by 3. And in last, here 100 degree is given, is equal to 100 into pi by 180. This is in radian, and here we get 5 pi by 9 radian. So we find measures in degree as well as in radian. Hence, angles of triangle are here 20 degree, 60 degree and 100 degree, or in radian, here I write pi by 9 radian, then pi by 3 radian, and in last 5 pi by 9 radian. Okay, so these are the measures of angles in degree as well as in radian. Now we go with our next example. Okay, here in next we consider example find the angle between, in third, find the angle between our hand and minute hand in a clock at 10 past 11. At 10 past 11. Okay, so here we have to find the angle in between the hour hand and minute hand, and here time is given, here given 10 past 11, that is 11:10. That is 11:10. We have to consider this time. Okay, so here we know the angle between the two consecutive numbers. The angle between two consecutive numbers is always of here 30 degree. Is always of 30 degree. Remember, here I write we know the angle between two consecutive numbers is here is 360 degree upon 12. Remember, here one complete rotation is of 360 degree and total 12 numbers are given. So we have 360 degree upon 12 and is equal to here 30 degree. So remember, the angle between two consecutive numbers in a clock is of here 30 degree. Sorry, here is of 30 degree. Now we consider the minute hand, the hour hand in the given time. Okay, if the minute hand is at 2, since here 10 minute is given, 11:10 is given, here the minute hand is at 2 and the hour hand, here I write again, if the minute hand is at 2 and the hour hand is at 11, then the angle between these two hands is, now here remember, here our hand is at 11, minute hand is at 2, so here 3 equal parts are given. Since here 11 to 12 is the first one, 12 to 1 is the second one, 1 to 2 is the third one. So 3 parts are here given. Since 3 parts are given, we consider 3 into. We know here 1 or here we know the angle between the two consecutive numbers is of 30 degree. So here angle in between 11 and 12 is of 30, then 12 to 1 is of 30, then 1 to 2 is of 30 degree. So here we consider each part is of here 30 degree. So we get 3 into 30 degree and we know 3 into 30 degree is of here 90 degree. Here is of 90 degree. So this is our first part. Now we go with our second part. Here time is given 10 past 11. That is 11:10 is given. Okay, here I write but given 10 past 11, that is here 11:10 is given. Okay, now here we have to find the angle in between this 10 minute. For this we know in 60 minute, our hand covers 30 degree. Okay, in 1 hour it is 30 degree. So for 60 minutes it is of 30 degree. Now for this 10 minutes, therefore in 10 minutes, it covers here 30 upon 6. 30 degree upon 6, that is here 5 degree. So for the given 10 minute, it covers 5 degree. Okay, so the angle in between given two hands is, therefore the angle in between given two hands is equal to, okay, now here we know first is the angle between these two hands here is of 90 degree minus Okay, here for 10 minutes we consider 5 degree. So this is equal to, here is of 85 degree. Here is of 85 degree. Now here remember we find the angle in between the two hands, our hand and the minute hand for the time. Here 11:10 and here is of 85 degree. So remember this part. Okay, let's go with next example. Find the angle between, again same example, find the angle between our hand and minute hand in a clock at 20 past 7. 20 past 7. 20 past 7. Okay. So your time is given 20 past 7. That is given time is 7:20. Here our hand is on 7, is at 7, and minute hand is at 4. Minute hand is at 4 since given here 20 minutes. Since given 20 minutes. Again, we define or we know the angle in between two consecutive numbers here is of 30 degree. Okay, here I write, we know the angle in between two consecutive numbers is here 360 degree upon 12. Remember, here one complete rotation is of 360 degree and total 12 numbers are given. So we consider 360 upon 12 and is equal to here 30 degree. Here given 30 degree. Now we consider the minute hand, the hour hand. If the minute hand is at 4, since 20 minutes is given, and our hand is at 7. Our hand is at 7. Then here angle between them is, now remember here 4 is given, here for our hand 7 is given. So here 4 to 5 is the first part, 5 to 6 is the second part, 6 to 7 is the third part. So here 3 into 30 degree. Since here the angle in between two consecutive numbers is of 30 degree, so we consider 3 into 30 degree and here is of 90 degree. Okay, then for the time 20 minutes. For the time 20 minutes, we have to find the angle. We have to find the angle. Okay, but 20 past 7. But time given 20 past 7. That is 7:20. That is 7:20 is given. Okay, so here we know in 20 minutes our hand covers 30 degree. Okay, in 60 minutes our hand covers 30 degree. Okay, therefore in 20 minutes, in 20 minutes, it covers. Now remember, here in 20 minutes, our hand covers 30 degree. So for the 20 minutes, it covers. For the 20 minutes, here it covers 10 degree. It covers 10 degree. Okay. So finally, I write here, therefore, the angle between given two hands of a clock, at 20 past 11, at 20 past 7 is equal to, okay, here for the first part we have a degree measure is 90 degree, and here for 20 minutes we have 10 degree, and here we know 90 minus, here we know 90 plus, we have to consider plus since 20 minutes passed. Okay, so here 90 plus 10 is of 100 degree. Here is of 100 degree. Okay, so in today's lecture, okay, we consider some important examples related with the parts, angles and its measurement. Thank you.